that because there was a bunch of sweetness going on earlier today, and I just want to know, y'all got cavities? No.
I feel like something might be coming, but I'm gonna get it before it comes.
Uh-huh.
But I did enough.
You know,
I did enough.
I thought I'd get a cavity, but this just felt like healthy sweets. So
You know what I mean?
that
It might just be
licorice
healthy
root.
You know,
You know what I mean?
I don't know if pineapples can
Cinnamon.
give you cavities. You think?
I don't know.
Do fruits? Anybody? And
Let us know. Maybe
Let us
we're.
know,
let us
because
know.
we might be
We
wrong
don't know
about that.
everything.
Yes.
Nobody does.
You can let us
Let me
know.
know.
I'm at Ama
Let us
Akata on Instagram. You could DM me. Let me know if you know if pineapples.
I'm
Mangoes.
TNAH on Instagram. TN as in Nancy. A as in apple. Or somebody else. And H. As in ha ha
Zamy
ha.
Maa Ah. That's 2 A's for 2 A's. Because you need both.
Girl, that's not
Both
how you
of 'em.
spell it. Spell Zamy.
2 I's for 2 A's.
Z-A-
ZAMYMAA.
thank you. Ashe. And we have Gianna.
G-Money with the pop-out. Okay. Yes, hello. I'm Gianna Cabrera. Is at GIANNACAB as in boy. RERA _.
And you can let us know if fruits give cavities. We would like to know because we don't got none today.
We just want to know.
Yes.
DM us.
Let us know. And so much sweetness today. We danced, we painted, we sang, we laughed, we talked, we belted, we released all from a space of love. Because that's what love can make you do. Love can make you sing from a space where you might have felt empty, felt barren. Love is the sweetness of life. And we're about to talk about that today. So before I open up the conversation, I wanted to read a poem from my book, Redeemer, about love. I thought it would be perfect to just begin the conversation. And so this poem is called At Your Best. At your best, can you love absolutely? If not, is it your best, really and truly? Because love creates abundance, and only love manifests the best. It's through love that shows you your truest hue, since it's love that made you. So know that it's only love that can save you.
So sad.
And then that brings me to this conversation now. The ways in which we love absolutely. What does that feel like for y'all?
Absolutely. Absolute. When I think of absolute, it sounds like divine. Like absolute power or absolute strength, absolute spirit. It's something that's, I wouldn't even say strength. It imbues strength, but that's not enough. It's beyond that, because it gave birth to strength, you know. And I feel like love is, you know, what gives birth to absolute love is what gives birth to anything. Like we wouldn't even be looking at each other if that didn't exist. It's the origin. It's the void. It's that space.
I like how you describe it, because whenever I feel it, like all tonight, I just give the love I have to give, because it's like, yeah, well, like what, this is the moment. It's like the stage, you know what I mean? And I love that.
What was the question?
It's so funny because when I asked it, you reacted by doing what you love.
Yeah.
It was fascinating to watch the answer just like come through you. The question was, what does it feel like to you to love absolutely?
To love absolutely is to give that freedom to yourself, that freedom to you to be, that freedom to the other, because we can't control them. And as much as we want to sometimes put it in our mind, we are building our realities. So it's absolutely love ourselves to the fullest being. And in that, we love each other.
Ashe.
That's powerful. Because sometimes it's hard to quantify Absolutely. Because each day we have a certain amount of energy, and that's just the best we got each day. I think sometimes we may have this grandiose idea of what absolutely is. It's like completely and fully, but we encapsulate fully differently every single day based on what you got that day. And I loved watching y'all absolutely take up this space and be and become that continuous becoming. We talked about this on live yesterday.
The continuous becoming, because it's moment by moment. And you can
Be and you come.
touch on it.
Tempted to. Look, I'm just saying that's what love makes you do. It makes you find how much more you can give, how much more you can give, how much more you can live. But that can get tricky. Tricky, icky,
Right.
sticky, picky. Seriously.
Right. You gotta be.
Look, because sometimes I chalk it up to three things. I think there's that escalation when you got to do the work, when you got to put in action. And then there's that stillness where you want to do more, but you really just got to be and receive.
Sit in it.
Sit in it.
Me before the show.
You know, let the love come to you, because that's another expression of love, right? And then there's that, retracting a bit. Because when you retract, you're kind of creating more space for what's around. And that creates more space for what you love to fully take up space, right? So how did that feel like for y'all on this stage? As you're expressing this love, what was that momentum for you, the singing and...
You are. Put your paint on your knees. I'm sorry. It's been a whole day of that. It's a learning process. It's a learning process of trusting of self, and that you got to that point of knowing the right ones around, and learning that into, and that with that we all were able to shine. And with that of like, okay, just because someone might not be on the phone right now doesn't mean they're not there. So just stepping in, as we've discussed this whole last couple of days all together, of that stepping into ourselves and into that power, and that I thank y'all, because I was losing it earlier. And then I was like, oh, we all good? And we all had each other. We had each other at the same time. And it was like, okay, it's your moment.
Right.
You did it. Now it's like, now it's my moment. Now it's your, okay, let's. And that cycle of space for everyone. Because like you said, space for everyone.
It's never limited at all. And I think that limitation is like an illusion we create, because really it reflects on ourselves. We think we're not worthy, so we don't know how to make space for others. If you don't feel like you're worthy, how can you even make space for another person? And I think that can go so easily unnoticed, that no, it's you first, you're worthy. And then, you look around and you're like, oh shit, the fuck, you're all worthy.
True. It's a collaboration of worthiness.
Because you see it in yourself,
Because to see someone's worthiness is to kind of feel it within yourself too. Because during our live, T said something that I just always was thinking about, so it just blew my mind that she said that there's only one sense, which is feel, right? So touch, right? Touch. So touch. So to be able to observe someone else's worthiness, you kind of have to feel it. You have to feel. You have to see it. That sight, it touches you and it resonates within your brain, like, oop, worthiness. So in a way, you're able to distinct that's worthiness, because you know worth. Why? Because
you're doing it, and also to be open to talking about when those feelings come through of not feeling worthy, because that opens up what you need to know. It just opened up what you need to know, like, simply.
I think I went through all those phases tonight, just now, right now. You know what I mean? It's a constant ebb and flow. I don't think there's anything that I can compare performing to, like, or just
continue
putting your heart in front of people and be like, here, I'm bleeding. What do you guys think?
Here I'm bleeding.
All right. Is my blood cool? I don't know.
It's red. Seriously.
I cut myself open for you. Just saying, whatever. Swings legs.
I'm good.
And in all ways. I cut myself open for you in all ways.
You know?
Not just sadness and joy and everything. And just
everything.
Here.
Yeah.
Like,
Just honest.
Hey.
And so, I think to do this, we're constantly putting ourselves in that position to keep feeling those things like this. In this ship.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about a ship earlier. In this ship.
Talking about ships, that's that currency. That current, that sea within, like truly.
That sea. She really done said.
You gotta ride the waves of your own, like sea, and it can seem dark. You ever been on a ship at night? Like I haven't, but just that imagery scares the living crap out of me.
So I don't see nothing.
You don't see nothing.
You can't even see where you're going.
You just know the water's rocking you, and you have to trust that you can ebb and flow, and you have to trust that water. And we are water.
When you don't relax, what happens?
We are water.
As we sink. You trying to float in your back?
Because you can if
Your
you.
front can only last for so long.
Because you got to breathe, so you got to give space for this to breathe and allow your back to support you with the water. But anyway, we going into tangents. But I say this to say we started the show with water, and I try to make sure to remember to bring water back into the conversation. We are all the elements. You know, I learned this the other day. Like, I have a spiritual mentor. She's amazing. She reminded me that our bones are minerals. I was like, earth. Oh God, I love water. And she just also said that there is no water without mountains. And then immediately I'm like, yo, you're right. What carries the water needs something to, oh my God. Like, I was just, and in that is a reflection of love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the way that water relies on earth, and earth creates space for water, and then earth creates boundaries for water. Like, yo, we don't stop at the
same
shore.
time is a reflection, because I see also like the water here and the mountain reflecting through it. I mean, it's literally doing that, but it like from the surface you can't actually see down there. You can just see the reflection. Like that whole circular thing. Truly.
And to bring it even back, it might sound a bit kind of like vague to y'all, but to be honest, if you don't even need to believe in astrology, but just knowing that you were born in a certain season, there's certain realities that is just unique to people born in spring, born in the winter, born, you know what I'm saying? And different elements are alive in those times. And as an African, I just look at elements in the world to understand human relations. And so it's easy for me to look at water and earth. I'm a Pisces, y'all. Cancer moon. I do this. And it's easy for me to pay attention to water, but then see how the rest of earth kind of supports water and creates space for water. And that's the type of love. And we do that for each other. You know, you were mentioning Libra, you earth, you air sign. You air, water, you know what I'm saying? The different people have different levels of elements, and how we work with each other is how nature works with itself. And we see a garden, we immediately just feel good, because that's in like an ambiance of love, of collaboration.
It's a vibe. It's a thing.
It's a vibe. It's a collaboration.
That's what we call a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing.
I'm just saying.
So I went on a tangent, but I felt like that had to be shared, and I'm glad y'all resonated with me. So I do have specific questions for different people, so we about to do that real quick. So Zamy, we starting with you. Yes, we are starting with you.
The Zam.
The Zam that you are.
Thank you.
Zam. When you began your performance, you were going off the top of the dome. You were freestyling, but you made sure to prep yourself in ways that were like recordings of yourself and other elements in the world, whether it's people, friends, and your baby boo Sage, right? in a way that I don't want to give you words to say, but how did you prep yourself? How do you usually go through the process of prepping yourself to freestyle, free sing?
Oh man. My main thing is I really be wanting to have fun. Probably I don't know if people can recognize that I can be very hard on myself. Like it's very easy. It's so easy. Like I got a track, it could play. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm having fun, I don't even hear it. It's like it's kind of like like I become my favorite song. You know, I was gonna say when your favorite song come on, but I become my favorite song. I just wanna make my favorite song. You know, so I could just be like, ow, yeah, I'm not minding whether y'all are here or not. I'm not minding what y'all thinking. I'm just really like, yo, this song is lit right now. Like this sound like what? I'm really rocking on both sides of my head. You know.
I love that.
So I think I prepare myself by trying my best to put my mind in the state of just having a lot of fun. And yeah, just being present and being honest about where I am in the moment. And working with that, working with the elements, working with the room. You know, 'cause sometimes I just see something and I say something.
Okay,
or I make myself laugh. I didn't even catch that till y'all said it. I'm like, hold
That's
on,
the
you
motto.
Like, word, you gotta say something. Appreciate.
Say
You better
something.
appreciate.
But who you say it to is the funny part.
Right. So yeah,
Yeah.
I try to make space for myself to just enjoy.
Enjoyment.
She said,
Enjoyment.
make space for myself. Very important.
So you
Enjoyment.
plant love into the things that
Enjoyment.
yes, and enjoyment.
I think that's number one. I think that's the best way we can show ourselves how much we love ourselves by just enjoying ourselves. Like being like, dang, like you did okay. What you gonna do something else with it? Okay, you know, and just
Being
like when you
happy
put on
where
that
you
fit
sitting.
and you like, what? Look at the Did she just put it together with the shoes in the arm?
Yeah, in the
That's how I be freestyling, really.
right.
That's true. Oh my god.
I'm like, okay, that's okay. What else you gonna do, sis?
Okay, what else? That's true.
Right. Hit
Press
record.
the button, Right.
Very present. You observe your
Yeah.
presence and you let that. You become a vessel of expressing what you're experiencing in the moment. It's powerful. It's powerful. Hope
you.
that resonated with those who are at home watching this and those who are out here. Yeah. So next question we go into.
Okay.
So T, I'm like, where do I even begin with you? You had such moments of power. You just knew how to call air into your body and then redirect it out in a certain way. We good? Come on, y'all. It's all right. And you were able to utilize air and just make something out of it. That's a type of alchemy. I mean, you breathe and then something. I'm breathing just like you, but I can't let it out the way you let it out.
Last airbender.
So what's happening once you get that breath? What? Is,
I'm shaking.
mm-hmm.
I was just talking to myself about it after talking to y'all about it. I was in the bathroom and I was like, Self, as I'm washing my hands. I'm like, Self, you were shaking. And I think it's feels good because it's something. Like it's absolute. It's a channel. I don't even really want to use that word, but just to get an understanding. You know what I mean? I really just feel like I'm being talked through or moved through. I feel like I'm being moved through. And so if anyone is moved, that is why. It feels really good. It just feels really good. I remember when I was younger, this is going to be probably the best way I explain it. But when I was younger, it really was like an addiction to listen to music. Like I needed it every single day, every single day. I could not go a day without listening to music. that was unfathomable. I do that now, and I think on those days sometimes I'm like, damn. Well, really, I haven't even been doing that recently, but I remember times when, you know, I was like not listening to music every single day. That was weird. That was weird. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I'm back in it. What? Why you stop it? But yeah, that's what it is.
Is it because you were singing?
Yeah, though. I was always, it felt good.
So you listening to music is just, you were being music, right?
I was being music, child. I guess. I know. Language.
Right. How does love play a role in that for you?
Love plays a role in that because it's a whole massage. Like, it's a whole massage that, like, I know that people can feel it. It's not because, oh, because I sound good and stuff. Like, it's, I know that, like, what you're feeling because I'm feeling it as it's coming through me. And I'm realizing that the more I sit in it, actually, because I would not have answered or been able to answer the question the same way, like, time ago. But, you know, it's coming to me because I'm becoming, you know? That was cute.
Right.
That was a bar.
For real. That was a bar. That was a shirt.
Yeah. Honesty does that. I think honesty is just a bar. Like,
That's the thing.
just a
That's why
bar.
we have so many shirts.
Yeah.
Honestly, we have
Honesty
a
is the
manufacturing company
Yeah,
for
serious.
shirts and words on shirts.
Words on shirts.
Yeah.
That's the name of the company. Words on shirts.
I'm sorry.
Y'all.
No, didn't hear that. Didn't happen. Nothing happened.
Did
I'm
nothing.
done.
All right.
So yeah, that was powerful.
Thank you.
That was real. I
Love
love
you.
that massage analogy because it really is. It really is. That sound does that.
Just moving in the way that is you. Being does that. You know.
You ever seen those videos where someone? I mean, in real life too. If you ever, well, I'm gonna refer to the videos because y'all know what I'm talking about because we on Instagram and stuff. Where someone's playing music real loud and there's a cup of water and the water's just like doing its thing.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. That's what I felt when you said massage. Like the water in us is moving, and that's giving our bodies a
because
massage.
the bones back to the mineral
Back
that
to-
carries the water, the blood, the
Yeah,
the water, the blood, the bones.
the elements.
Yeah.
The elements. And
It's shaking that water within us. For real, for real. I think that is what it is. Maybe that's literally what it is, and we're feeling it, and it's reacting in all the ways that things react, hand in hand, up and down, all the way through.
right.
Yeah.
Love is it's so interesting. Like love is just it's science too, because that's a science.
Right. That
It's
was
free-
literally
Took it to biology.
Look,
mathematical and scientific.
Geography.
equals what?
Geography. Oh my God, we really did a whole. I like
Geography and
class. I'm
biology.
telling you, it's class. Right.
What? Oh, yes. The
First, outside, inside, last.
I'm done. Is that math?
I'll do some algebra.
I mean, that's math too.
Yo.
There's numbers involved as well.
If we get into numbers, we gonna be here all night.
Nah, yeah.
Like,
No,
I'm-
that's not.
I am deep in the waters in the numbers, so I just let me bring it back.
Trust,
in
we're gonna
with
have to do that another time.
You know, exactly. We. I'm so airy. And you also encapsulate the fire too. Like that fire is brewed right there in the belly, and that, you know. So
At this stage of life, must.
it's a must. And it's summer, so I hope y'all feeling that fire within and making sure you feed that fire and also cool certain things where fire is burning and just, you know, tame.
Balance.
Balance. Balance.
Balance.
And then my last question to Gianna. So, like your reaction earlier just gave me so many answers in just your action. Like, so I guess I'm gonna ask you a question in regards to love in action and art. How do you relate to that in this moment in your work? Cause this is a huge canvas, sis. Like, this takes a lot of action. So.
I just thought I seen a rocket ship on here too.
Yes, I do. So yeah, if you could tell it to the mic, sis, you could let us know, how does art,
Wow.
love, and action feel like to you in this time?
Ooh, how does art, love, and action feel to me in this time? This is a new question for me for an answer to actually be real, because it's the first time I've done it. And it's stepping. I think it's just stepping in. It's stepping in and having fun. Same way as Zamy said, all of y'all women explained it so eloquently. You know them words be fucking me up. It's okay though. We draw. Yeah. We still right though. But yeah, the joy. I can step into me in this piece tonight, into love and art, because a few years ago I witnessed a beautiful singer that was in her joy and in her essence. That first time I saw her perform, I was taken aback. It's like, that's it. And I cried. And I be crying, so. But I cried, and the elegance of tea and the assuredness, those moments of even when she questions and she knows, but you already know the answer, and that strength that's there, no other, and she'll still hit you with a. Anyways, like, oh, I love that shit. Like, I love that. So that essence and that breath that you held and that air that you gave us, you breathed into all of us. And with that, I can breathe into my work with Ama and the words that you say and the expression that you give. The rawness, the questions, and the absolute still hope of love. And not even hope, knowledge of it. Because it's you. And how you feel around all of us. That allowed me for the first time in my life to really step into me. Because it was reflections. And for that, I stepped into this to give to y'all all that you give to me.
Give thanks. You know, you can have fun and cry too.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what it is.
We still cute though.
Forever.
She said, rub it on.
You wipe a tear and also swipe your hair back?
You can sweat and have fun. You know, crying can be sweat of the eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
So,
It is. It's hot in here.
you know,
My eyelids are, it's hot and
Right. I
it's hot in
literally,
here.
I literally tried to stop myself from saying that. I should have said it. In unison. Dang it.
and you follow that intuition.
Right. That's live and direct. Yes. Reporting from divine time. Goodness gracious. Pardon. I keep tapping your foot. It's love though. Yeah. Footy.
Yeah. And yeah, what'd you say?
I thought that was a perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A perfect segue to begin to bring an end to the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time. It was beautiful. And things do have an end time at times, right? True.
But they'll just begin again.
It's
They'll just
because
begin again.
once
It's
the door
reborn.
closes, another door opens.
Mm-mm.
Again, I brought up cliches, but it really just works. I've been living that recently. You shut things up that you need to shut up. Man, you see what opens.
Look.
Period. She said,
Hello.
and then also stepping through, stepping up. Yeah.
Stepping through it. Going through it, stepping through. And when we step through that door, we could just feel it. We could feel it even if we realize down the line we change. Like, oh, we could still do a little detour. We still took that step. We took that step in faith and trust. And be walking.
Yeah.
Again, we don't have to go that fast. We can Right.
Taking our time. Dancing. Yeah, I was dancing in the rain earlier. She came in and this dress had like mad rain droplets on it. It was the cutest
Beautiful. It was beautiful. I give thanks. That was like a libation.
It
before I
was.
came
It was
here.
an anointment. A moment. An anointment moment. I love it.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was gonna say, kind of give some words of love to those who are home. Kind of give
Thank
a
you.
Yeah, literally. I was thinking, waiting on us to, calm our words down to just be like, thank you. I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so grateful.
So you've drank water with us. You listened to us. You
Hydrate
danced with
yourself.
us. You smiled with us. You moisturized with us. Cheers. Pour libations within. And hopefully these words of love and reasons, voice of reasons, resonated with y'all here and at home. And as we're in this summer season, this is the beginning of the summer season, remember that you have all the elements within you and practice that. It's yours. It's your worth. And have a great night.
Please do.
you.
Please
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm clapping in my heart. My hands full, right? She said I'm clapping.